We're back with Chad Karasaki, Managing Director of Marsh in Hawaii.
Marsh is doing quite a bit of charitable giving, as well as yourself. You're involved with a number of charitable organizations. Can you talk about why you folks are involved with that and maybe some of the things that you support?
Sure. As an organization, I think even though we're national in scope, we understand as a firm that being involved in the community that you serve is incredibly important. And it's not only important from the standpoint of a business perspective, but it also provides, I guess, engagement for all of us individually within the community at large. And that's important. I mean, even for people that aren't necessarily involved in the business side of our business, which I would say the outwardly facing people, our back office people and our support people, just having the ability to get involved in the community is critical. And, what we've seen, I guess, over the years that we've been in this marketplace is there are not that many companies that have the ability to give at the levels that are necessary to sustain many of the charitable organizations in town. And so it's incumbent upon those that can to really take their responsibility seriously and do so. And we do take it seriously, and we're happy to be able to do that.
So which organizations is Marsh supporting currently?
Well, there are many of them. We are very active in Aloha United Way. We're very active
The
with
matching pledges, that kind of thing?
Yeah, we work on the committees. I'm serving on the fundraising committee on the business side, so I work in the committee itself as well as running our own campaign. We're part of the pace setters, and we have a lot of leadership givers and all that type of thing. And that one is, I think, it's kind of a win-win because we really use that campaign as not only a way that we can give to Aloha United Way, but we use it as kind of an internal morale, social kind of activity where we design a lot of our fundraising around fun events so that we can all have fun while we're raising money, and it just gives us an excuse to do something other than work. And, we think that's important to have the balance of work and social, even amongst, business colleagues.
I mean, you just don't want to work?
Well, it depends who you ask.
How important do you think it is for employers to give employees this opportunity to bond and also raise funds in an enjoyable and relaxing way together?
I think it's critical because work is work. We can't put too much importance on what we do every day in our work life because it is just that. It's a job. And, this community giving, social interaction, those things are so much more important, I think, in the scope of life than what we do 9 to 5 when we're earning a paycheck. And obviously we've all got to make a career, earn money, pay our bills, but, what goes along with that, the relationships we forge and the community involvement that we're able to do, I think are as important or probably more important than what we do, 9 to 5.
And then how about for you? Are you involved with a number of nonprofits outside of the company?
No, actually, but we do so many. I mean, it's hard to separate what you do on your own and what you do. I mean, I would say every charity that the firm gives firm corporate money to, we're certainly, Leilani and I are giving personally to as well. And, much of the time that we spend doing the fundraising or going to the charitable events or things of that nature, those are all done on our own time, either after hours, after work, weekends, things of that nature.
So as a company, are you folks deciding what charitable organizations you're supporting, or is it like a team with the employees deciding together?
With respect to Aloha United Way, I think one of the things that draws us to helping that organization is the breadth of companies that the donations actually can help. We don't really have a committee in-house where we pick that, we're going to do this, because quite frankly, we do most of them. That I'd say that the ones we don't do are the exceptions to the ones that we do. And unfortunately, we aren't really a company that goes into one charity one year and then goes out of it the next year. It's kind of exponential. You know, once we're in it, we're in it. And as we add new ones over time, we continue with the old ones. And so eventually you get to where we are now, where we have a very mature roster of charitable organizations that we support.
Okay. Thanks for joining us today on Greater Good Radio. For more information or a transcript of today's show, please visit us online at greatergoodradio.com. This is your host, Evan Leong and Carrie Leong, saying please join us next time for another episode of Greater Good Radio, Hawaii.